Welcome back to Mac Talks. Football and PSG have won their game against Onjor, and I don't know how that game ended 4-2. Like I really don't understand this scoreline because for almost 92 minutes it was completely PSG dominating Onjor, and in the last 5 minutes they conceded two goals. So I like it was a bizarre game of football at the end. But in the first, if we talk about at the beginning of the game, it was all PSG. Like you expected PSG to have a very easy day out. I said that on Joe they have played last week they defeated Monaco. That was a big win for them. They are trying to get out of those relegation places. It has been tough for them, but they are trying to get out of those relegation places, and their last two games have been two wins, and it was a big thing for them. But I told them, even though they were like at the home side, I said it was going to be a very tough game for them. I went for a 2-0 PSG win. I thought it would be very easy, but it was beyond easy for them. At the first half, like it was so easy. Everybody was just scoring for fun. They created chance after chance after chance, and the defending was so poor by Angers. The last 3-4 weeks since the last international break, they have been very good defensively. They have not conceded that many goals, and that's why they have been able to draw and win the games. But today they just faltered again. I will say the same thing. Like this is the problems with a lot of teams in the lower half of the table. When they see PSG, they just falter. Like they just basically give up, and they're like they sit back, and they're there for the taking. It feels like they are not even trying. And Onjor did the same thing. PSG easily take the lead 1-0 and then 2-0, and then Onjor they had a chance, a big chance to bring the game back to 2-1, and they missed that chance. And I think that was a big catalyst, a big save there from Donnarumma, the way he kept takes the ball away from the attacker, and that was a big moment. If Onjor had scored that goal, I think that could have shifted the momentum, but unfortunately for them, they were not able to score that goal. And PSG after that, it was complete and utter dominance by them. They really did not care. It was such an easy game. It felt like it was not even like men against boys. It was like men against toddlers. It was such an easy game for them. It was chance after chance after chance, like with a brace for Barcola, brace for Lee, Asensio going there trying to score his goals. Like everybody's shooting, trying to score their goals. But in the first half, it ends up 4-0, and the only question in everybody's mind would be how bad it is going to be for Onjo, because you need to remember that there is so much so many teams are there at the bottom of the table who are trying to stay away from the relegation, so that the point difference is not that much, even though it's like a match day 11 Liga. But there are still so many teams at that in the bottom half of the table who are still not clear of the relegation zone. We still don't know which team are eventually going to end up fighting for the relegation. So it's very important for teams to not concede that many goals. And when at the half time it was 4-0, the biggest worry for Onjor and their fans would have been, and the manager, that we don't concede another 4 and hurt our goal difference, because a -4 it is like a big difference. And if they would have conceded another 2-3, it would have been -7, -8. That is going to be a disaster come at the end of the season if you are fighting for relegation with and so many teams are on the same number of points. But luckily for them, in the second half, PSG were just not able to get the ball in the back of the net. I would not say that they took the foot of the pedal. No, they just continued. They did kept on creating chances, but somehow they were not really able to convert them. Keeper made a couple of good save, shooting wide. The ball just refused to go in the back of the net for PSG in that second half. And it was the same for Onjo. Like Onjo really did not try in that second half up until the last moment. They scored their first goal in the 92nd minute, and then still PSG were the team. Like they created so many chances, even in the in that added 7 minutes. I think PSG created 5 goal scoring opportunities where they should have at least scored 2 of them, but they did not. And in the end, again, it was Onjo with the corner. They scored that second goal, and the game from becoming 4-0 ends up being a 4-2 game. And I think Onjor would be really happy with that result, even though they had lost the game in that first half. That did not matter to them, but the way that the result worked for them, like now the goal difference is not going to be that much of a problem for them, and I think they would be really happy with that. And I think it is a big thing for them. Even though they lost, I think that they are not going to be that bothered about it, because let's be honest, everybody thought that they were going to lose. So I think they don't mind that, but making sure that they did not concede that many goals, I think they would be really happy. I think that's the positive to take from this game. PSG on the other hand, they knew that they've got a good gap between them them and Marseille and Monaco. Marseille lost last night again. Monaco, they won, so it was important for PSG to win this game to maintain that 6 points gap between them and Monaco, and they have won that game, and they won it quite convincingly, so they would be really happy. It was a good performance. Everybody played really good. I think it was not really there was nothing competitive in this game, if I'm being very honest with you. It was very easy win for PSG, and they would hope that every weekend is like this, but it's not going to be. It was as I said, a very quiet and easy, simple win for PSG, and they march towards their another title. They're going to the international break at the top of the table, 6 points lead, and not a problem in the world for them at the moment. Another great performance. Yeah, that is it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, and what you guys thought of PSG's performance. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 450 subscribers by the end of November, so please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.